How many are you in there?
We are like 15 here.
15.
Like 20 here. We're like 20 here.
Are you from Agege?
Yeah, we're all from Agege and really Agege.
Okay, so what are you doing here now?
We are here to APC youth, APC.
They're still picking people up randomly. I don't know what's going on here, but they will just pick people and drive up. Yeah, they're shouting that they are hungry, they want to buy water.
Okay, so a bit of family issues going on there at the moment in Lagos, as some APC youths, as you can see in that video, being arrested and detained for daring to challenge the superiority or the superpower of Governor SanwoOlu and of course his godfather, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Of course, it is on the aftermath of the impeachment of Obasa, Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, who until a few hours ago was the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, the most powerful state assembly speaker in Nigeria. Of course, that is of course on the heels of several fallout that has happened. But if I were to be political, I will read this story as all roads now lead to 2027, or all is now set for Seyi Tinubu to becoming the governor of Lagos State come 2027, with a major contender for that office now ousted from his office as Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly. But of course, there are more, so I will not be political. But a few of you can also take that to the bank anyway. So let's do a build-up of this. In 2023, actually, Right Honorable Obasa was filmed, and the video went viral, of his open rejection of some nominees of Governor SanwoOlu into becoming commissioners and members of the state cabinet after SanwoOlu was re-elected governor of Lagos State for the second term. Obasa, as captured in this particular video, was very clear that they did not qualify and that they should go back home, and it was an open rejection, and it was huge. Watch the video a bit.
If they have not done well, we have rights to say no, and we have said no, so we are not going to be threatened. And it is good to advise the man living in glass house not to throw stone. It is good for us to advise the man living in glass house not to throw stone. If not, the glass may soon be shattered. So that is my position to what has been going on, to the protest being planned, to the write-up, to the TV series, all that I've had. When they were planning, we have our friends. We also have our friends. So we are about the...
Okay, so of course, that became the beginning of the beginnings of the issues. And of course, if Governor SanwoOlu was re-elected governor, it meant that he fulfilled the requirement of the law and the requirement of the institutionalized politics in Lagos, as marshaled, guarded by Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Of course, if you remember, Governor Ambode, former governor, who couldn't return for his second term. So you understand that SanwoOlu will definitely be loyal. And if SanwoOlu say, I'm angry with Obasa, it means Tinubu is angry, because as it were at the moment, SanwoOlu and Tinubu are in good terms. Till today, until a couple of weeks ago, where of course politicking has now resumed for 2027, SanwoOlu was being told to focus on his Lagos job and leave Tinubu, because he was virtually everywhere running around Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That being said, also, so a couple of months ago, a video surfaced online again of Seyi Obasa openly, though he did not declare to run for governor of Lagos State, because by INEC calendar and rules, as a public officer, if he dares declare to run for 2027 general elections, against the calendar structuring, he may have committed a crime or may have breached the law, and that could ultimately affect him if he goes ahead to running for the elections. However, he said he was able, capable, qualified, competent to becoming the next governor. Here is what he said actually.
So becoming governor is secondary. It is something that I have not given a serious consideration. Nevertheless, that does not mean I am too young or lack experience to run, whereas those who have been before me are not better off. In addition, it is also important to correct the impression from naysayers who have been insinuating that I made payment to seek for blood relation in Ojo to validate my candidacy to run as governor. Of course, I have never denied the fact that I am Obasa.
Okay, so those two instances, analysts say, may have necessitated his impeachment a couple of hours ago or earlier today from being the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly. It is now on record that he is now a Speaker, and according to reports, about 90% of the current members of the House did move and went on to impeaching him to be from being Speaker. And of course, the advantage is for Seyi Tinubu now, because if you remember, Femi Gbajabiamila, who is the former Speaker of the House of Representatives and currently the Chief of Staff to the President, has been, until a few months ago, until Seyi Tinubu's name became very prominent in the race, Femi was being tilted to being the most favored to becoming the next governor. Of course, a few persons said before now, a few pundits have made it very clear that Femi was being prepared from the House of Rep to becoming governor. In fact, there is a particular tool that I'm trying to lay my hands on. In case I see it, I will share it with you on this particular post, where somebody did mention that by the grace of God, that was what the person is, but of course I know that it was an insider information, that Femi Gbajabiamila will be the governor of Lagos State from 2027 to 2035, and Seyi Tinubu will be governor of Lagos from 2035 to, of course, 2043. However, for more indications now, I'm sure Tinubu wants to make that Seyi Tinubu's era come much earlier, because of course the advantage of him being sitting president is there, and that may mean that Femi Gbajabiamila may not fulfill that particular prophecy or permutation or as it were. So, and Femi had said in a video that has now gone viral that he is not interested in becoming governor of Lagos State. Use your tongue to count your teeth. And for those of you that are seeing, a few persons have accepted the fact that Seyi will become the next governor, and even if it's unfortunate, right? They are saying that he's qualified, able, and capable. Imagine 60 years old, 70. So you cannot shave off a man's head in his absence. If the Lagosians say that the man is qualified, then who are we to argue? Allow him to become the next governor. After all, it is what it is. Then of course, Femi can wait. Any other thing can come to him. He can become a future vice president. Of course, with the current situation, with what I know about 2027 election, it will become a walkover for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and then power is going to the north in 2031. Tinubu will definitely need a very strong ally and son who is loyal enough to be presented as VP. Don't deceive yourself. All those ones that Wiki and Akpabio are doing now, thinking that Tinubu will trust them enough, because of course the dangers are that Wiki is a political heavyweight to an extent before he met Tinubu, and Tinubu doesn't work with people like that to that level of getting him involved into becoming, because by the time power goes to the north as presidency, we're talking about 2031, and Wiki thinks that Tinubu is going to push him to be vice president the way he's thinking now. It means that the dynasty, the trajectory, the boys of Tinubu that have been loyal, that should get in slot like that, a lot of things will be cut short, because Tinubu, we can also begin to build his own cabal, his own team, his loyal boys begin to also want to benefit, because of course after 8 years supposed to return back to South, and a lot of permutations. So Tinubu definitely will give it to a Yoruba guy, and Femi, and of course people like SanwoOlu has been loyal. Abike Dabiri too is also It also been mentioned in that regard, and Tinubu may want to allow Nigeria have the first female vice president. All of these are things. So when I see people like Wike fighting, they are fighting lost battles. The most it can be is to be relevant for the next 8 years. I even doubt, because by the time 2027 is over, for example, and it is now focusing on 2031, a lot of these people will be cut off, so that preparation for what is going to happen. Now, of course, Tinubu knows what Wike has done to Atiku, and he will not wait till that time before he deals with it. Look, he has cut El-Rufai to size, and he'll cut any. These are political permutations. Now it's good to talk about it, but all these things different, because see, politics is different for governance. Although it's politics that leads to governance. In Nigeria, it is politics that leads to politics that leads to politics that leads to politics. Governance is not captured anywhere. All right, congratulations to all of you in the family of APC. Those are arrested. Look for water, go give them money, and find food, go give them for prison. I don't know. It's family matter, family affairs. Whatever we are seeing now, we are just be like spectators with the outside. We don't have anything to say. We not really get. So, una well done. Una take am easy. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. Congratulations, Seyi Tinubu. I'll catch you another time. Bye for now.